Hi, my name's Rochelle with Riva Motorsports, and I'm here to show you how to properly wash and maintain your boat after a day out on the water. So to get started today, I'm going to go over some of the cleaning supplies that I like to use to keep these boats spick and span. First of all, we have our brush here. I like to use the yellow brush because it's good on almost every surface except for glass. Moving on to the microfibers, I use these on the glass and anything else. If you do not have a brush at home, you can use these on the entire boat. And then we can move on to the bucket, which is the rest of the cleaning supplies. Diving into our bucket today, we have our marine grade soap, our degreaser, X14, which is a bleach-based chemical, our chamois, magic erasers, and gloves to protect our hands. Now that we have our cleaning supplies in order and we're about to hop on and start washing our boat, we're going to make sure that our drain plug is removed. Now that we have our drain plugs out, we're going to begin washing our boat, which means starting from the bimini top, we're going to give it a rinse down and a scrub with our marine grade soap. Okay, now that we're proceeding to actually washing the bimini top, we're going to make sure we have our non-slip shoes on. We are always going to stand on a sturdy surface, never the glass or windows. Make sure you always have something to hold on to, and you just go right on up and start spraying. Now that we're finished with the top portion of our boat, we're going to move on to the front because we always want to go front to back, bow to stern on a boat. And we are going to start with rinsing, scrubbing, and rinsing again. Be sure to open every hatch and compartment and make sure to give it a good thorough cleaning with your microfiber and your soap. As we work our way through the rest of the boat, we're going to use our microfiber on our windows, so let's get started on that. Okay, working our way back into our cabin area, we're going to want to do a slight mist on our electronics and never the full force of the hose. When it comes to your cushions, it'll be in your benefit to use a microfiber so you can get in any hard to reach spaces and remove any dirt, salt, or mold. This will help maintain longevity in the cushions and keep them looking nice for years to come. I've come across a spot here that we can finally use our magic eraser and our degreaser on. You want to always spray your degreaser onto your magic eraser and never directly onto the seat. So we're going to go ahead and spray a little bit on here and then wipe our spot like this. Luckily our spot came out. Had it not, I would have moved on to our X14 and used the same method I did with the degreaser. So I'm giving the floor a good scrub down with my soapy water. This is going to get all the dirt and grime out of the non-skid, and it's going to prepare us for our final rinse down. Now that we finished washing our floor, I'm going to spray it down and get all the dirt and suds out of here. Now that we've finished the interior of the boat, we're going to move to the back. We're going to rinse down this area, get inside the hatch, the floor, wipe the cushions, final rinse, and we are done with the top of the boat. Before we finish the final step of washing this boat, which will be the hull, we're going to ensure that everything that isn't already dry gets dried, which includes the inside of the hatches and especially the windows to leave no water spots. Last but not least, we're going to wash the hull and we're going to spray downward so we do not get the top side of the boat wet since we already chamoised the entire thing. We're going to get the hull wet, we're going to soap her down, and then chamois. Now that we're completely finished washing our boat, last step of business is to put the drain plug back in. Thanks for watching this video on how to wash and properly maintain your boat. Again, this is Rochelle with Riva Motorsports. Hopefully we see you out on the water.